Hi friends, this is Susie, your Candy Crush guru, here to talk to you a bit about some of the specials available in Candy Crush Friends Saga. I've been on an adventure of discovery today because these are things that I didn't know, and I thought, well, if I get questions about them, I want to be able to answer. So I looked in various areas. It was really hard to discover some of this information, so I had to experiment a lot too. You can see I've used up 4 of my lives just kind of looking at how things operate. And I have explored something that I have found here, which is information under this question mark about gameplay. The funny thing is, first I went to King Community and I found that a fish with a lightning on it was called a friendly fish, and that was supposed to give me an extra Swedish fish every time I activated the friend that I brought in, activated that special power. So if it activated Tiffy's fish power, I'd get an extra fish, or Yeti's wrapped candy power, I would get an extra fish. But that didn't seem to be what was happening, so I looked in here and I found Popular Topics Player's Guide, and I decided to explore, and I found something down here. What is the friendly charge? And I thought, oh, that sounds like it. And so it's described as a booster that can be earned or purchased in-game. While activated, your chosen character begins the level with their ability meter fully charged. Your friend's special power will be unleashed right away, no waiting. That seemed like maybe what it was, and so I went back in and looked, and no, that wasn't quite it. It was close. It was earned in game. It said, how do I get the friendly charge? Friendly charge boosters can be earned by collecting fragments. Well, that's exactly how I earned what I had. Fragments can be won after completing levels or found on treasure chests and candy surprises. You can also purchase them from the shop. Well, I don't purchase boosters. I only use the boosters that I get in game, and I try not to use any boosters unless it threatens my sanity to go without. It says friendly charges made from collecting fragments last for 120 minutes. Well, that's what I was experiencing, 2 hours of it. And this is important on these boosters. It says, however, the time varies for boosters purchased from the shop. In the shop, the number next to the friendly charge booster indicates how long the effect will last. It can be anywhere from 30 minutes to 24 hours. Very important if you're making a purchase to know what you are buying. Can I save my friendly charge for later? And unfortunately, it's activated automatically and can't be stored. So they're saying that when you've got it, try to use it. But of course that doesn't work if you are going out to dinner or at work or things like that. So unfortunately there are some limitations, not drawbacks, because this is free, but there are limitations. If you're going to purchase it, make sure you've got a chunk of time ready to go. So that wasn't quite it. So I went back to the player's guide and I thought, well, what else could it be? I did see that there were what were called friendly fish in King Community, and that didn't work. So then I saw, how does the extra fish power work? And I thought I would check that. And I looked here, and it says extra fish is one of the 3 friendly charges in Candy Crush Friends Saga. How does it work? Unlike the other 2 friendly charges, instant charge and instant coloring. So now I have a name. It's not instant charge because my ability wasn't charged up right away. What happened is that the board changed colors, and so I believe it's my instant coloring charge that I have, the friendly charge. And we'll take a look at that in just a moment. So it says, unlike the other 2 friendly charges, which get triggered at the beginning of every level, the extra fish power will be triggered after you fill your character's power bar. So this is what the extra fish power looks like. And I had mentioned that one already, and now down here it's called the champion fish power instead of the extra fish power. And it doesn't fit with the other 2 friendly charges, because this is instant charge and this is instant coloring, and the fish isn't instant, so it doesn't get the same name, and it's all just a little bit wonky as to how things are labeled. I went back to here to see if I could find then the instant coloring information, and I could not find that listed in this information bank. Although I was happy to find the information bank anyway. So it was good that I was able to explore. If I have questions, I can look there. And if you have questions, that's probably one of the places I'll go. Although I do notice that not all of the information is accurate based on my experiences. And so I think things change and sometimes things don't get updated. So let's go ahead and see what this does. I still have an hour left. It took that long to figure it out. So I've got this swirly ball and I've got a lightning bolt on it. And if I jump in as Tiffy, and Tiffy has to collect red, watch what's going to happen. Here's red, and this gets sent out, and red just fills this board. And so, hello, we've got a little bit of a, there we go. So we got a color bomb or a coloring ball, not quite sure what, and a lot of activity. And this is a hard level, and so that was helpful. Plus, we got so many red collected that she was able to activate. So I think that the instant coloring can be even better than the instant charge. The instant charge would have given her the opportunity to throw some fish out right away. This instant coloring did a whole lot, including having her throw things out. So it's going to be much easier to beat a hard level if you've got this booster available. That's the information I know about it. Then, of course, we have these in-game boosters, and I'm a bit more familiar with these because they're more aligned with the original Candy Crush, which is, I would say, my area of expertise in the Candy Crush realm. And so this lolly hammer would take something out. It would strike this and make the stripe activate, or strike this and make the fish activate, or just take out a licorice. So we could use the lolly hammer. The striped lolly hammer will create an opportunity for me to make a striped candy. Let's just go ahead and hit this and see what happens. Let's say I want to make this a stripe. So I can hit it, and look at how we've got directions going up and to the side. So if I pull this to the side, I should get a sideways stripe. And if I pull it up, I should get an up. I don't know. And I don't really want to use it. I was just going to kind of put it right back there. But I think I might have to use it to see what it does. Let's try it again. I'm going to go ahead and use this up. Oops. Got to click on it. And then I'm going to try to pull it to the side right on that yellow and see if indeed it turns. No, it just struck that and went all four directions. So it made stripes this way and this way. So that is different than it is in the original Candy Crush. Glad I decided to kind of check this out and see what was going on. And then presumably, well, I'm just going to try this and just make sure that this does what it should do according to my knowledge. It does. It didn't automatically spread jam. I was wondering if it would because this is a jam level, but jam got spread on the backswing as things kind of fell into place. So that just takes something out, and then this should create a wrapped candy somewhere, right? So if I do this, I make a wrapped candy. Okay, so this is the one that was particularly crazy for me. This one, I wasn't quite sure how to use it. I was aiming for, I think, this spot, and I ended up over this spot because I was trying to make a direction with the stripe. And now we've learned it doesn't. If I hit here, it'll make a stripe this way and this way. If I hit here, which is where I ended up, it'll make a stripe this way and this way. So that's my information on these specials that I have as I know them. If you've got more information to share, please feel free to put those in the comments below. Or if you have questions, feel free to ask, and I will do my best to investigate. If I can find the answer, I will get it for you. If this was helpful, I'd ask that you consider liking and subscribing. And if you want to see more of certain kinds of videos, please make a special request, and I will make a video especially for you. Bye-bye.